Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector in the 95A update where things are suddenly getting very interesting because we are currently allied or have a commission with tri-tachyon and we have paid the price for it at some point here. So let's go ahead and go to Pelesius because first off we actually do need to buy some supplies and that's going to be pretty important. So let's go ahead and do that. I think maybe like 700 supplies will be fine. That's 70,000 down the hole. We could buy a little bit more fuel too. Just fill her up. That's fine. 100,000's okay. We've got some custom production going on right now, finally. I have some things that are kind of in the hole as well. I have a Paragon that I'm building just because I can. I have a Doom that I want to put into the pipeline pretty soon. We have more weapons, more fighters, more things we'll want to build. Maybe some smaller freighters and things as well. I thought I had some pirate blueprints. Maybe I sold all of them. I really thought that I learned the pirate pack at some point. I certainly found it enough. But before I forget, by the way, I do need to go to the Concerned Man that I looked at last time. Still has this much stuff. What is it? 2,390 units of food, which needs to get to the Persian League when 12 light years away. I will take that. I don't have a story point to negotiate a higher thing here, which that's pretty important to consider that I don't have a story point. Because if we look at our fleet, we're missing one of our original flagships here. The Good Sunrise is dead and at the hands of the Ludic Path, embarrassingly enough. So we're going to have to exact some fiery revenge on them eventually. So nothing says, hey-o, like going west and hitting up the Ludic Path. By the way, we do have, before I look at the fleet here real quick, we do have the Ludic Church that's coming to pay us a visit in 51 days. So since we have gone ahead and accepted, where's our accepted here? Since we have accepted this food delivery, this doesn't take me all the way to the western end of the sector here, where I do have to start worrying about Ludic Path groups that are going to try to bomb us and fly out of nowhere and fly out of the shadows and hit us. That's one thing, but 90,000 for a delivery is pretty good. While I'm at it, are there any other interesting bounties or explorations that I can do here? There is a pirate base potentially over here. There is a Ludic Path base that I could try to go to. That's quite a bounty. We're gonna ignore that bounty. I actually don't feel too bad about it. I might actually be able to take this out with the ships that I have, but three dooms, and at least 2 auroras. We saw how effective an aurora was even at the beginning of the game with my terrible helmsmanship, so that's a little bit of a problem. This for slightly less could be good, except that it's a little bit farther away. We actually still have a Ludic Path base over here that we can try to do. That may be worth hitting up because we have 143 days to do it. That may be hitting up after things are done. We could try to fight some pirates at Tia. That's okay. We'll see kind of where the thing takes us. The game. Because we're back to our fleet. I did decide to go ahead and pilot another Legion here. I did do a slight refit. I have 2 hypervelocity drivers and 1 heavy mauler. I just want to see how it works. I did like how 3 hypervelocity drivers work. The mauler also has 1,000 range, but it is more armor focused. I do have 2 integrated points here. There are a lot of integration points that I want to do, but story points are at 0 right now, so we really have to be choosy about what we want to do. You may have noticed that I've also changed my loadout here. I was running 4 broadswords on this before. I'm now running 2 Xiphos support fighters to back up 2 Kosef rocket bombers. Is it good? I guess we'll find out. At the suggestion of one commenter, I did change the skill here to energy weapon mastery. Otherwise, we're keeping kind of what we have. We have systems expertise, which makes a huge difference. But as we saw, the Radiant likes to get point blank, so might as well get a little bit more damage. One other thing, and I want to see if this makes it work pretty well. I turned Tachyon Lance on to auto fire. I have no idea if that's going to make a difference or not. These are all the same. I did think about changing the Astral, but I actually have not run into any Trident bombers yet. I'd probably replace the Sparks with Tridents, though. I'm keeping the Pylum launchers on here for now. I have gotten a few suggestions that maybe I should do like some Merv, or literally some of these. We'll see. Otherwise, now all 3 of the Apogees are running the Plasma Cannon build, which is pretty important. I did put some Salamander rockets and some Harpoon rockets. We'll see how this works out. Just kind of a rocket support. Nobody's piloting this, but I did put an ion beam in the middle at some people's suggestion. Haven't really done much with changing the loadout here, but this seems to be okay, at least for now. So I have gotten some other suggestions that I didn't really get to. like going around here and adding. This does have ground support package, which increases the effective strength of planetary raids by 100. We may be doing that later on. We could technically like add, I forget what's called. I should have done this off camera, but I forgot here, because you can put some militarized subsystems on here, I thought, but this isn't a civilian grade hull, so I need to look back at that comment and see what I got. Anyway, that's a lot of talk. Now we got to walk the walk, more like try to survive. It looks like for the remaining part of this game, at least as long as I'm hanging with tri-tach here, I'm going to need to field a fleet that makes sure that I can survive getting jumped. The reason that I lost my Legion, 14th Battle Fleet Legion with no story point to spare was that I was traveling kind of light, and I ended up just taking too many fights in a row. Obviously, we survived, thrived even, but we've got some other business to take care of. So let's take care of it. We're actually going to have to upgrade one of our colonies pretty soon. So I do want to see if there are any other like nice exploration missions here. Just ones that are nearby would be fine. Like we have a domain era probe here, ultra rich location, Ludic path base. That doesn't seem like an exploration. That's a bounty mission. Why is this appearing under my? Oh, why is it appearing under my bounty? Here we still have the red planet that we've got to go to as well. So we haven't gotten a lot of exploration missions. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the thing. Let's start with the food delivery. I think that's the most solid thing to do. We can possibly visit / do a little bit of flipping, just to try to get things rolling here. I still have my skills like this. I do have story points that I want to reassign. Maybe, I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this. I've gotten a few comments talking about how strong Wolfpack Tactics is, and while I agree it is, that's something that I can address here now. I did change one of the settings that I did change was increase the battle points, and that seems to be kind of counter to the original intention of the developer this go around. We're going pretty slow. What's dragging us down here? It looks like I took something that maybe I didn't realize would be taking us a little bit slower, because we're going at 16. I mean, 16's not bad. If it's the Legion, it's the Legion. Okay. Because I was going to say, nothing else should be flying that slow. Even the Astral should... Oh, the Astral's at 7 as well. Okay, well, we'll either survive or we'll get blasted out into space, but we'll have a good time either way. So, flying over here, getting hit like a moron, that's fine. But yeah, the metagame as it's kind of developed for this patch seems to revolve around, hey, look, you can do a swarm of frigates now. And hey, look, where's my Astral blueprint, by the way? And that's okay. There's certainly nothing wrong with encouraging different styles of play. And I will be doing another save of this eventually, I'm sure. Probably modified with like Next Aurelian and all that. And that can be something where I can explore more of the frigate-based thing. For now, my preferred playstyle for this game is fielding some big shit and seeing what goes down. And of course, famous last words, but we're not actually getting targeted here. So first off, let's see what our new explorations are. One over here is not bad. One over there actually puts us pretty close to the Alpha Core, but takes us pretty far away from the thing that we're going to have come back here. So Mariath, where are you? That's you. All right. And the other pirate base is pretty close, so we can just go ahead and you're coming for me, but you're not approaching. And we have a mercantile convoy. So look, suddenly we have a bunch of friendly ships. Apparently we just ran into all of the bad shit before. So the ISS Colohan, I need to double check and see what that is. Looks like that's going to be literally our troop transport. That's fine. Eventually we will get all these D mods here. Humanity still clings to life here at Mariath. We deliver food, which is apparently a really nice thing to do. We can repair our ships for 6 supplies. At the dockside here, Flashy Woman for 10 credits. Not even worth my time. 49,000 credits for... What the hell? For 1,500 Marines? No. Rakish Woman says... delivered items specified location in the JAL system, 11 light years away, for 78,000 credits. That seems kind of like an ambush. It's not terrible, but we don't necessarily need to run all of these missions here. So What's good? Umbra, obviously good for drugs. Harvested organs. We kind of went past the best place for that right now. Which means maybe we could buy some cheap organs. These aren't that cheap, but that's okay. Yeah, our reputation is kind of tanked a little bit with a lot of factions here. So we'll need to kind of watch, learn, play. They have excess stockpiles of food. I know technically 13's not a great place. 16's not great for a turnaround either, so we'll ignore it. Heavy armaments, which you got from somewhere. Ludic Path will buy them for a lot. Enshu Bress will buy them for a lot too. Sometimes Enshu Bress has cheap drugs, which means are we literally going to get pounded again by trying to deliver stuff to Umbra? Maybe, but I think it's time to at least try to make just a little bit of money because I have a little bit of building back up to do. So we've done our food delivery. Our obligation here is done. Do we try to raid Lost Astropolis real quick? Maybe. Obviously, eventually we can go here, do some work, and maybe drop down here. Like I said, I just gotta watch. 37 days until arrival, so 2 days until they depart. Oh dear. So it would help if we fly up here. We can actually turn off our transponder as we approach. Hopefully not get too far attacked here. But Lost Astropolis. Cheap business suit says 33 units of harvested organs. That's alright. They have organs for sale. They have drugs for sale. It's all not bad. Their market's kind of just normal at this point. Probably just want to buy some supplies and fuel off of them here. Nothing too crazy. Even buy a few supplies off the open market here. Let's see. We can even sell them some survey data. That seems fine. Pirates go colonize things. Yeah, Syndro seems to be a pretty good place to sell this. We just need to not run afoul. So, Yama and the Persian League, they really want these gross, disgusting things. Umbra wants these. Ecubrace wants these. Okay, well, we'll make it. We got all these for free while looking for stuff, so we can turn a bit of a profit. I think this colony actually... Oh, this colony actually has pretty bad defenses. So let's consider our military options. We can engage the orbital station and probably destroy it. Or we can launch a raid against them. What would we want to get from a raid? I mean, we could get some harvested organs. Seems pretty good. That's kind of a waste. Okay. Okay, so 360 there, 90 here. Okay, I hate doing it this way, and I'm very sorry, because I know some of y'all are like, don't you know what you're doing? Don't you have a plan here? I did have a plan. We'll just do the harvested organs because that seems to be a little bit better of a profit margin right now. So just a quick raid. Like I said, how are your marine prices? You're not actually selling marines, are you? So that would be a nah for the prices. Launch raid, acquire valuables, harvested organs, light losses. Let's go. Lost 25 marines. We got 87 organs. All that. Do we also get the harvested organs from our good old-fashioned deleted bodies here? Actually, I have cargo pods out here. What did I dump? Oh, don't tell me I forgot to... I grabbed my organs and I was so busy trying to run I forgot to actually get them. So that's really like the worst raid possible. Examine the pod contents. Take all. Try again. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm the worst pirate alive. Okay. What's next? Because one of the things I do want to get to at some point is that we're going to need to explore kind of outer space just a little bit. Let's go here first, and then we'll back up over here because we may be able to pop in the Karos. I doubt it, but what? Oh, that's right. So hostilities. They don't like us now, which means technically we can fight them. I'd really rather not. So it seems like they're running, which is probably for the best. But now, part of the joy and rapture of actually having a... wow, this is really slow. But we're not taking damage. But now that we have a commission, we have to do things that just pretty much mean that we have to watch kind of what's going on here. So that's a good... It's a good contract. Derelict ship all the way over here. Minor equipment cache all the way over here. Just kind of in the wrong direction from where I need to be going. So let's go over here. We have some pretty nasty monthly expenses, but that's just literally for what we did here. Production cost this month is 75,000. All right, let's go down here. Survey barren world for the Persian League. All the way over here, we've actually been there. So I guess they're picking the one world we haven't surveyed at this point. Alright, so abandoned station. Let's make sure we didn't leave anything here, because this is the one we used to do a lot. So here's a core. Alright. We may be plugging that into another colony in a little bit. I kind of just want my other 2 colonies to stabilize a little bit. Where are you? Down here. Alright. So we've got lots of fighting. You're disappointed with commodity traders. 200 domestic goods, that's a pretty good price, but not good enough. Trident torpedo bomber wing. Okay, that sucks a bit because I did just say I wanted a location for a Trident. Right. Let's double check. I just really want to double check here real quick. Command. We currently do not have we currently don't have a Trident, and Tridents are good. Is it worth a story point? Maybe. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so let's just see what that is, because that's literally one of the things that I said, and it's not too far away. I mean, it's the Gamu Milibu Nebula, which I think we need to visit because there's a Ludic base there anyway. So, hooray! We can get multiple cats for multiple something, or at least it's in the same neighborhood. Still got 114 days for this, 15 days until arrival, so they're close. I don't think we have too much else to buy. We could buy back our pirate blueprint that we sold to them at one point that they didn't seem to want. I originally said I didn't want to do this because I didn't want to pollute my ship loadouts and everything. But I'll be honest with you here. I'm missing having that... We're going to do this because I would really like to get the pirate mule that has the shielded cargo hold. So I was right. I did have a bunch of this. So local deficit. You're missing organs. You've got organs. Congratulations. Local deficit on drugs. It's not as big of a deficit as Umbra. I'm just not sure if we can get back to Umbra on time. And then we have Karas, who's, wow, the weapon price has kind of moved a little bit. So somebody went to Ekabres already for that. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, hitting escape button a little bit too hard here. So let's sell you, just so we don't have to worry about it. Let's sell the food so we don't have to worry about it. Let's buy your Marines so we don't have to worry about it. Weapons are okay. And on the open market, we'll buy some of these Marines as well. Seems okay. Transplutonics. We don't really have great market for these right now. Sells for 86 here, so we definitely don't want to sell them here. Okay. I think we're okay at this point. Let's learn this. I was originally saying I don't want my fleets polluted by it, but having some freighters that have shielded cargo holds is... let me just look at the ship hulls real quick. Like I said, I thought I had a bunch of pirate things. And it's one of the most common comments that I've gotten is that you want the, let's see here, Pirate Buffalo, civilian grade shielded cargo holds. That's good stuff. But we still have the Paragon that's being built. We have increased production capacity now because we upgraded to orbital works, which is nice. Can we do anything else here? Probably going to be better for me just to go here. I don't really feel like visiting Dawn, wherever it is. I know there's a pirate planet. It's all the way out here, Chorus. I could have possibly raided that, but I had my transponder on, so they would have just been like, hey, I thought you were trying to rebuild your relationship with us. What are you doing? My answer to that would be, I'm tanking my relationships with everybody. I am just lashing out right now. Oh, missed it. Or we're having someone else about to jump in and blast me from the sky. So, what kind of fleet is that? It's running with its transponder off. We have 12 days until arrival. Let's go over here. Oh, they're patrolling. That smells like a pirate fleet. Do I take it? Okay, emergency burn. They're pursuing my fleet. Okay, you know what? Let's get in a fight. This is fine. Pirate Armada. They have a giant super freighter, a heron, a falcon. I should be able to take this. Comlink says the pirate captain makes a rude gesture. I'm sure you do. Alright, so new ships in here. We're putting all hands on deck. We actually can bring out all hands, so that's extra nice. Let's deploy. One of the really nice things that having the extra AI core does is that counts as an officer and lets me break the officer cap just a little bit. So we're going to do our buddy system again here. We're going to have the Astral follow you. We're going to have... I kind of like having some combined arms ships here. So we'll have the Falcon follow you. We'll have... I always forget which officer is the more aggressive one here. But I kind of want to set a rally point, like, over here. Just to kind of get up to the comm relay. And then we can delete that rally point once everybody's close. That way we're not just running into the middle and getting wedged. Although the last time I fought a fleet like this, I happened to park my Legion here. Let's take a nice close look so you can memorize that loadout. But definitely a good warm-up round before we eventually take on the Ludic Church. Hopefully. But it's pirates, so we can totally fight them. Hooray, pirates. Pirate fighting is allowed. And it's a great way to get supplies. It's a great way to make friends. It's a great way to play Starsector. Alright, so wait a minute. It's a little bit of a problem. You guys are supposed to be over here. So I missed somebody. That's already a positive start. Now, another thing that's been pointed out to me in the comments again, I only learned you could do this after watching Wade Star play a little bit. But I am aware now that, yes, I can. If I had little frigates, I could bring them in here to take some of these other beacons to include more deployment. Depending on the engagement later, that may be something I want to do. We're going to go ahead and delete Waypoint Alpha now. So we've got you. Let's see if we can get you guys up here for now. Let's get you on this. Let's get you on this. Yeah, we're just going to kind of send people after everybody at this point. Just want to get them into the engagement. Try to kind of hold a line here. Like, so far things are going pretty good. These are all ships that should not really be posing a threat very much. But you see how aggressive the AI here is at chasing that Falcon. In fact, I think we probably need you guys chasing the Falcon as well. Let's move you over here. So we're burning through command points like they're going out of style. That's fun. But we have some bigger ships that are coming, so that's good. We should be able to get maybe that node over here. Where am I at? Here I am. Alright, so we have some fighters over here. So far, so good. Radiant. Oh, the Radiant already just roasted a Falcon. We have a comm relay. I'm about to rear end my buddy here. Sorry. Alright. Love that. I just put myself really out of order. Should learn how to fly this a little bit better. Hey, maybe we should join the fight at some point. Let's go ahead and send you over here. Point defense is going to make quick work of those, so let's go ahead and engage. No, let's engage on you. Okay, we got the rocket bombers over there. That's a great start. Alright, so regroup. Shouldn't take too long to get that over there, so... And we fly. So we have some armor stuff, we have some shield stuff, we have some point defense. Okay, got the shields down already, that's good. So it's pretty much their biggest ship already having a good old time. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Just two ships working together, trying to make it work. Don't know if I'll get a good in-action screenshot here, but we'll see. Yeah, their fleet's already scattered. This poor Astral is a little confused. By the way, I did change the officers as well. I did mean to tell you that the level 7 officer that I picked up was incredibly impressive as a carrier pilot. So we've kind of shifted around our people a little bit. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Okay, so you're dead. You guys are just kind of hanging out now, but we're literally pushing them back. So that's good. Let's put you over here. Just kind of have everybody back up just a little bit. There we go. So you should have been gone. But look at that, little point defense lasers from our Xiphos fighters here. So they're kind of given a different flavor than the broadswords. I just have some little buddies that are just hanging out with me today. Okay, good shot. Okay, here's the fleet in action. This is like a good family photo here. Hey guys. Alright. So I just want to remind you all again. Oh wow, we went to the side. But I just want to remind you all again that literally this fleet pursued my fleet. Not very smart. Alright, so we've got a Heron up here. We've won. And that's fine. Pursue them, obviously, because we got to send a message. Second in command can handle it. We'll just send our fast ships over. Alright, so good. We got most of them. Ship recovery. Don't have any story points for it right now anyway. So continue. Pick through the wreckage. So we got some supplies. That's decent. Okay, next thing here. We get a little bit of money every time we fight like that for tri-tech. So that's definitely good. We got 11 days until arrival, or we could go left to make a sale. That probably isn't going to do a whole lot. So potential contact pirates... at Jing. Okay, by the way, I need to make sure I see this. They're going for Jing too, so you know what, let's just head back. Not to the warning beacon. Wow, I am forgetting how to play this game. I'm trying to do Wasad controls to fly in space. That's not how this is supposed to work. There we go. It's like, why am I flying so slow? Press shift. But we're getting our repairs going. We're flying through supplies really fast. But we just want to make sure that we are in good position. Because obviously we're not trying to stop the Path expedition, which is probably a good time for me to say we're evenly matched. Its ground forces are superior, so I think we can take them on. I could technically go over here and maybe grab another ship or two. Just to make sure, since we're doing some in-system fighting. I really hope this is Plesius. I didn't check. But it should be. Alright. It was! Hooray! Alright, so who else would I want to grab here? I think we have enough big chonk ships. Probably, if anything, like, I could always take out two more conquests would be really big. But I think because... both Dominators are already loaded out, that we just bring those as well. That way we have some good ships in reserve. Alright, so crew, we still have some crew in storage. So 300's fine. Yeah, 300's fine. Once again, we're fighting in system. So I have a bunch of other supplies here in storage, but that's another story for another day. Let's actually put this in storage as well, because I do have a colony that's about to grow, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing with it. I don't think I'm going to be putting fuel production on it, though. All right, so that's fine, and that's fine. So 86,000 again. We'll make that back from fighting. Should probably repair my ships, though. All right, so we're all good. I think we're all good. All right, let's go to Jing. Seems good. And we have Rover of the High Seas fixing a glitch sensor array. So we're not hitting jackpot on my big carriers yet, but it won't be long. It looks like we have somebody popping their fleet into here. Unidentified contact. Looks like we got a little fight here, so... Okay, pirate raiders! We're not supposed to have pirate activity, you morons. But look at that, our little battle fleets are actually doing their job. So that's a plus. So here's Jing with its orbital station, with a mercantile convoy, and that's a pretty solid backup here. Look, they're already using the shielded cargo holds. Good. Dockside bar. Find out what the rakish woman at the bar wants. Morgana system. Deliver the item specifically here. I don't know if this is exactly what I want to do, but let's double check and see where Morgana is real quick. And there's got to be a better way to do this, but I can never remember. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a place. I think I know where Morgana is. I think that's one of the places where I found one of the it's a red dwarf. That's one of the ones where we found right here. So yeah, there's nobody here. This seems like a totally fine and legitimate mission. She wants us to drop off something here. Oh, to Gamma Spira. Well, that's new. Okay, yeah. Deliver EM shielded safe specified to the location in Gamma Spira, which if we look over here is actually like literally right there. So we went from Morgana, a place that I said I would never forget and then immediately forgot, and then come over here. So that's fine. Intel, let's just look at the current system again. This is fine. We have at least one more colony that we want to build on the cryovolcanic world, but 225 is a pretty steep ask. There are items out there that'll actually remove some of the hazards there, but obviously I haven't found any of them yet. We still need to do this. We still need to do this. We have our tri-tachyon commission. That is most received bounties. That we have a monthly stipend, 300 base per frigate. All right, well, just ran into an asteroid too, so that's dumb. There they are. Let's see. We have a friendly convoy. Ludic Church going to Jing. They're in system. I should probably upgrade this spaceport at some point, but I want to engage them with all my buddies here. That'd be nice. It looks like they have more than one fleet. Okay. Lots of Dominators in a Legion. Actually, 3 stars. Are they running from us? Okay, you guys are going to go over there first. You guys are... Okay, let's let my pack soften them up here. Look at this. We're all fighting so hard. Okay, so... Oh, wow, they lost the Legion. Okay, so... A Dominator heavy cruiser, drover carrier. Looks like our patrol's actually doing a damn good job. Look, check it out. Let's join the battle. Yeah, let's go in. Okay. I don't know how many points we have to spare. So we're going to bring 3 of our biggies. We're going to bring maybe 2 astrals. And, let's bring 3 astrals. That's fine. So deployment should be pretty good. We got a lot of fighting here. Now, one of the things that's going to come up is that we are going to need to take some of these resource points so we can deploy more ships. Because right now we really want to Just make sure that that we're not only able to do everything kind of together, but we make sure that we bring in more ships, because right now we have an advantage because we have more ships, but we don't have, like, because we're engaging with a bunch of other trash from literally our faction. Could be a problem. By the way, where Radiant's just like, it's cool, I got this. Let's fight everybody. So there's the rest of our pickets going over to the west. If they get blasted a little bit, because that's just a lot of stuff. Look at this. Look at this. We just let them fight for a little bit, and then we just swoop in. What in the world are you doing? I guess we already have it, so let's I guess let's just move up and see where we can rally at this point. Alright. Because as is known by its reputation, that Radiant will suicide kind of ASAP into things if you let it. Alright, so let's put you up here. And let's have everybody kind of meet over here, and we'll see if we can crack back on everything. Seems fine. But yeah, I'm a little concerned about the lack of deployment that we have. I was kind of hoping to let all these guys take the fight, but you know what? There's something to be said about fighting alongside ships that we've been able to let the AI produce for us. But we're not anywhere near our star base. So we'll have to see if the Radiant just does its thing. I'm just going to have to literally race across the map as well as possible. Okay. So here's their battle fleet. They're kind of concentrated over there. I'm pretty sure we can mop this up. Technically, once again, I should have turned off my transponder, but here we got 19 points. I have a feeling we're going to get some more points in just a minute. I kind of want to wait before I engage there. So we've got a few ships over here that aren't really causing a big fuss. So let's go ahead and cancel this assignment. And let's bring you over here. Let's just bring our guys to the fight. I think that's almost everybody. All right. It's because we got this big collection of junk. And we can go ahead. Let's see. We got 19 to reinforce. I'd kind of like to bring in a conquest, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So everybody to the left. I know we got some tiny ships over here. I think you guys are doing great. Yeah, this is all very different. But look, oh, somebody shot at us. But yeah, look at this just line of engagement. Just big space battles with a bunch of tiny ships. It's so fun. And then here comes our buddies. This could possibly go bad for them. It's like, congratulations, you just hit our faction's main fleet. How you doing? Look at that, they're actually already almost dead. So, where's the challenge in this game, I guess, right? We lost some ships. They lost a few more ships. Look at that poor Dominator. Yeah, you're gonna be in some trouble here in just a minute. So they're trying to run or they're trying to retreat, and they're like, I could just sit back here and watch. I don't even have to deploy over here. I mean, we're going to in a second because I kind of need to fight this. Alright, so let's send you out. Okay, we get 2 hypervelocity drivers to do the armor thing, and then... You took some damage. That's not bad. Him of the old earth, him of the old dead. Alright, so... You're having some problems. Got some bad news for you. There's a Mora. I remember when I was fully planning on doing the Mora plan this time. I don't usually take Moras. They're tanky, but they're slow as hell. Okay, we're just gonna run through some wreckage here real quick. That's fine. Nothing bad could possibly happen here. Okay, let's help our support fleet here. In fact. Okay, you only have directional shields, so... Yeah, let's let those rockets. That's good. That's some good stuff. All right. And that's what we like to see. Just giving them some problems. There we go. Have we won yet? We have won. All right. Congratulations. We swooped in just in time. And we can join in the pursuit, order our second in command to handle it, put some of our ships in that were on the bench last time. And look at that. Humanity's trash can recover a Dominator. The cherished duty. There's a joke there, but we're not going to make it because we're not immature. Pick through the wreckage. Seems good. And there's a standard tanker. We're not going to recover it. So more good stuff. We're actually overcapped on fuel, so... Alright, what do we got? A Dominator, Heavy Cruiser, Drover, and Omen Frigate. What are you doing? Okay. The Ludic Church doesn't like us because they failed their expedition. A nearby hostile tracking the fleet. Yeah, that's junk. Come on, guys. Take him out. Take him out! Alright, we should be good here. So Drover, Explore. Not now. I mean, Drover's excellent at the start of the game. That's a lot of supplies, by the way. Omen Frigate. I don't think I can build those. I'll recover it, sure. We don't have to use a story point for it, so that's fine. What else do we got? Cargo pods, that's fuel. Dominator class heavy cruiser. We're over fuel capacity still. We're just going to salvage. Put this over here. Bring you... It's fine. Alright, cool. So, we did it. We won. And it didn't even, like, take a big bunch of problems here. Omens are fast. It's kind of just, do we want to harass everybody real quick? I'm going to obviously park it for now. But, yeah, that's another expedition gone. What were you guys thinking? And for today, we don't have as much aggression. There's a Condor light carrier. I guess now that I've seen other people be like, look at all the stuff I got from it. Look, blueprints, Piranha LPC. That's nice. Light machine gun. Like we were able to get some stuff done. We were able to get some money. We still have some pretty hefty monthly expenses because I keep dipping into the piggy bank to kind of see what supplies we have to get. But still, our money's doing well. We could be doing even more trading here. Dockside bar, underworld bounties, only for 45,000. No. Okay, tough looking man wearing a powered armor suit. Who wants to do something for that? No thanks. Operator, extract the subject of unjust and confinement for Canada's Den. It's something I could do, but it's just not really worth it at this point. Alright, well, there you have it. That's Starsector, where we have successfully fought off something again. So what can we do here? I think maybe it's time for me to move up here, hit a base... hit this, and I know that means that I'm going to be carrying a lot of fuel and supplies up here for a little bit, but once again, Ludic Path, they suck, and we can actually get some even more tri-tech rep if we do that, which probably means, since it is a pretty big base, this can probably do it. The question is, do I want to bring even more guns than this? Because it's a very big bounty. I'd love to be able to fly these without any other problems, but that doesn't seem to be in the cards right now. I wasn't able to sell weapons today. We have a bunch of metals. Maybe I just put these in storage for now. The next time we do a trade run, that seems like a thing to do. So that's all good. I'll kind of just reassess where everything's going in the save. I probably should honestly get just a little more crew for my supplies, just to make sure that we don't lose that. Let's see here. Are we fully repaired? We are. So this is 15 supplies per go. I'm pretty sure we'll need a solid like 700. Look at this. We keep spending credits, but we're gonna make it on the way back. So that's it for this one. This is Asher with even more Starsector. I'm just gonna click these things through. For those of you that are like, put a mod in here that makes this a little easier to work, you might be right. But I'm gonna stick to click, 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 because if you saw me play Dyson Serial Program, you know I will click the crap out of everything. But if we look over here, colonies. Have you grown yet? You've grown. Good. Hantu Ridge. Need to think about what I want to do here. Obviously, if I get a pristine nanoforge, this is going to have ludic interest really hard. I thought about doing fuel production here because there's no atmosphere, but with the core, that will attract ludic interest really hard. So maybe I just put a light industry here now and put some commerce as well. That could work. I mean, it just helps us make money at this point. I mean, I could put a commerce, but I'd rather put commerce in my home world. I'd rather put commerce in when I actually have an item that will help boost it. So I think light industry is kind of the safest thing to avoid ludic cell interest. So kind of boring, but we'll do it. All right, well, that's going to do it for this one, for reals this time. Let's make sure that Jing here still growing. Oh, it actually, ooh. Okay, we need to apparently resupply Jing because that's still counted as a raid, even though we just defeated the raid. But yeah, that won't be too hard because it's literally just food and organics. I have that over here, so I know I said it was over, but I want to do this before I'm forgetting here. So storage stockpiles, organics. I had food. Did I sell the food? All right, whatever. We'll buy some food. Hooray. Cool. Easy. Alright. So let's drop these over to Jing and we're going to call it a day. So Starsector, the game that just kind of keeps on giving. There's a lot to do in this game. There's a lot of directions you can always kind of go. But at the end of the day, the best way to play is just the way that makes you happy. And what makes me happy is bypassing a bunch of stuff here, bypassing some cargo pods. We're actually over fuel capacity yet again, like a moron. I have all kinds of derelict ships just everywhere, so we are full of space garbage here today. It's pretty impressive. But we have a lot of fleets that are doing a lot of good. So that's gonna let's just park here. Let's manage the colony. Colony info. They're still down on these a little bit. We can actually use resource stockpiles right here, so let's do just that. Cool. So that'll do it for this one. They shouldn't have a shortage. Oh yeah, we still have an organic shortage. Interesting. Well, that'll get fixed pretty soon. Definitely a good start. We oh man. Okay, well we'll figure that out another time. That's it for now. This is Asher. I've been trying to sign off for 5 minutes. This is where I'm at right now. So I appreciate you all continuing to watch, continuing to comment, continuing your support, and we will do this again soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Like the video if you liked it. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section, and we will do this again another time and hopefully blast some more baddies out of the sky. Take care.